Hi guys, so in this video I want to talk about sunk cost fallacy. So if you do a quick Google search, you will get many definitions around it and what it means. So let me tell you what I personally understand. Basically, whenever we are in a situation where we don't want to let go of things, either it is because we have spent a lot of money on those things, or it can be we have spent a lot of time in those things. So the best materialistic example of this is all of the things you have in your house. So from your spoon to your fancy clothes, everything can come under this category. Other non-materialistic things are relationships we build around people. In this video I'm going to talk about it in a bit detail from both materialistic side and non-materialistic side as well. So in my room I have a lot of weird things. If you look at the whole cupboard here, I have a lot of random things which are just there. And if I look into my room, under my bed, and in my wardrobe as well, there are loads of things which I don't use, but I still have it. So basically, me understanding that I don't need those things and I won't get anything from those things, and either donating them, recycling them, or throw them away is will be the best course of action for me. But I still hold on to those, not because I don't have the time to throw them out. It's just that I have somewhere in my mind that I might need that in future, or I have some emotional value attached to it. So that is how I look at it in my day-to-day life. So before filming this video, I watched this Netflix documentary-ish thing. It's called The Minimalist. If you haven't seen it, I will recommend it. Means if you get time and you don't know what to watch, you can watch that. But it basically moves around the idea that most of the time in our modern world, we are so much consumed by the materialistic thing, but that we have actually forgotten that what it is meant to be alive and how to live in the society. So my basic understanding of this is buy things which you actually need and throw the things which you haven't used in a while. You might have seen this in a lot of TV shows where they kind of get you to throw your excess stuff, or they talk about these things where people have cluttered things from past. But we all do that in real life as well. We don't throw away old gifts from people. We don't throw away a lot of things. And then you have to, for me, it's about understanding what means what to me. For example, some of my friends moved away recently, and whatever they have left, they kind of gave it to me because I can use it in one way or another. So this is what I have understood from my personal life at the moment, that these are loads of things which I actually don't need. So I'm gonna be donating them. I'm gonna give it to other people who might need it. I have just clustered a lot of things in my room. I don't let it affect my emotions, but it will also be nice to have a decluttered room. I am for both. So this is why I wanted to make this video as well, because I was getting in the mood to kind of slowly move away all the stuff, and I just wanted to share why I'm doing this and my emotions behind it. But in today's world where we are bombarded by so many advertisement on social media, we are always told that you might need this or you might need this, and most of the time we just gave up on our craving, even if you don't realize it suddenly. So if you might see an ad on Instagram, you might not buy suddenly, but over time, over exposure of things, and then when you see it here and there, you might you might Google about it, you might see a video on YouTube, so it's somewhere in the back of your mind and it's gonna come out in one way or another. But again, this is where emotional intelligence and everything comes in. If it makes you happy, definitely go for it. I'm gonna buy new clothes, I'm gonna buy some new shoes, I'm gonna buy other stuff as well. It's not like I'm not gonna buy more stuff. It's more about understanding why I am buying what I'm buying. So everything, why behind everything you do. So did I buy that stuff because I saw an ad on Instagram, or did I buy that stuff because I actually felt, oh yeah, I need it in my life? And these days, whatever you want, you won't have to wait for more than 3 to 5 days to get anything. And I think those 3 to 5 days should be enough if you do understand that you really need something. And if you have an emergency, obviously you can go to supermarket and buy it straight away. But just buying something because you saw that product is better than what you have currently, it's all about how we were taught as we were child, that we should not look at other people's what they have, and we should understand what we are and we should be grateful for it. So basically that kind of has helped me. And these things, it takes a shift in mindset. It's not for again everyone. If you're well settled and you are already decluttered, then you don't need to throw away whatever you have. But the whole thing is start with maybe 1 or 2 things. Just start with whatever you don't use, even if it is an old pen which is just in your drawer. This is what I'm gonna do. So whatever I don't use or haven't used in a couple of months, I'm just gonna get rid of it. But if there's something, for example, football boots, I haven't played in 6 months, but that does not mean that I'm gonna throw it away because I'm gonna start playing again. That is something in my mind, and I will evaluate that decision again in few months. If I haven't started playing and the whole summer goes by, I'm gonna give them away. But I'm gonna start with other things which I actually don't use. So again, it's all with small steps and making those small changes. But okay, these were all can be argued back and forth that yeah, you can throw it away, it will make a difference, it won't make a difference. The whole point of this is not to get attached to materialistic things. So when you practice that detachment, then you start enjoying your company, other people's company. You start appreciating life for life, as in like living things, rather than, you know, materialistic thing. Again, it depends on personal situation. Every single person will have a unique situation, so you should be able to understand what is best for you. So apart from materialistic thing, let's move on to other things. Let's say you have invested 2 years in a relationship and now you can say it's going downhill, but it is kind of the same emotions. You might have heard that time is money. So technically time and money work in the same way in our mind, because when you earn money, you have invested your time in it. So you kind of like see money as a reward for your time. So when we have spent so much time in a relationship, obviously money as well, because you went on a lot of dates, you might have bought each other gifts and everything. So that is like a different materialistic view. But if you have invested so much time in a relationship, it is very hard for us to let it go. And my personal, like, not suggestion, but my personal experience has been that things take time. So even understanding things take time. So even understanding that you need to break up is like a first step, or you need to leave that person alone. And it's just not in relationship, it can be in friendship, and even in relationships within families as well. So it's all about understanding our emotional situation, understanding that we have invested a lot of time, and then accepting that yes, this is how life works. Sometimes you don't get the returns you hope for, and learning to let go is the hardest part. You can go to Reddit, you can go on Google, YouTube. Even this video, I won't be able to give you an exact answer that what will work in that kind of situation, because dealing with emotions is hard. But the first thing will be to accepting those emotions. So understanding and accepting that you will be sad for a certain amount of time after breaking up is the first step. You're gonna accept that the time which I've invested is gone. If I keep dragging the relationship, all it's gonna do is affect my emotions, and hope that it might work out is very thin. And again, it will depend on personal circumstances. You might have broken up because of distance or other situations which can be amended in future. But I'm talking about, you know, general relationship where we have to know that we have to end, but we keep dragging it on. And I have done that a lot of time myself as well. Now, how I have recently started looking at this kind of things, I'll be very honest. I like when people say find God, I have found God. So when I talk about God, it's more about understanding that there's nothing I can do. Like I can like this has been my like mantras these days, that there's nothing I can possibly do that will give me a future which I am dreaming of right now. Let's say the only thing which I can do which will give me that result is working towards it. So like there's a difference about just thinking it and working towards it. Obviously working without thinking is you're just gonna work whatever someone says to you. That is not what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting working on yourself and making decisions based on your emotions and taking your happiness first. And for me, that means understanding what makes me happy, what makes me sad. For other people, it can be, for you, it can be your family, it can be your relationship, even it can be money. If you look money in that way, now you can say that, oh, everyone needs money. I 100% agree. I need money as well, like everyone does. That is one of the basic things. So I'm not here to debate if we need money for happiness or not. I'm here to debate understanding why we need money and how much money we need. So when you understand why, you don't even like think about money as in like you want to be a millionaire, billionaire, or even trillionaire. You look at money as a tool to like pass in your journey, and people should be able to evaluate their own emotions. Now what we can do, there's one thing which you should accept. Like if you accept time, just look at a clock and watch it for whole 1 minute. You will understand that each second passes like, you know, at the same interval of time.
Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. Together we can stop this.
The time is like universal, like it will go in the same speed. Doesn't matter if you're running, if you're sleeping, if you're playing game, if you're studying, like it goes in the same speed. As you're watching this video, it's going in the same speed. So when we break up with someone, we understand it, like we know from inside that it will take time, right? So if we accept time, personally, that has helped me a lot these days, that I've accepted time. That yes, if I want to get into a habit of running or going to gym or eating healthy or working on my channel or working on myself, everything will take time. Like most of the time it's ours just taking too much pressure in our brain that we need to do this, we should be somewhere, we need to buy a lot of things, we need to, you know, satisfy a lot of people, we need to satisfy us, we need a good body as well, plus we need Lamborghinis and we need a mansion, and then all these things. Like yes, some of us might need it, but thinking about it won't just bring it in front of you. If you are in a very high position at the moment, like you know, deal in millions, then thinking about what I can do next to make that million, maybe a bit more. That's the only thing you can do. You can have ambition to be a billionaire, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong to have those ambitions. Every single person in the history has some sort of ambition, whether it can be in a very positive side of history or in a very negative side of history. So I'm not talking about ambition. Everyone have ambitions, but if we understand our emotions behind those ambitions, it kind of like helps us to settle down in the present and understanding that yes, all we can do is the best possible thing. And I have this conversation with my friends, and most of us are, stuck in that mindset of, yeah, we need to do this, we need to study more, we need to go to gym, we need to eat healthy and stuff. And we, of course, we know what we need to do, right? Like, if you take a moment and think about it, what is stopping you? We are just putting too much pressure on ourselves, and we are not trying to understand our emotions regarding anything. So when you don't go to gym after, going for a couple of days, it's because you just went straight in. You didn't understood your emotions behind the motivation. So accepting that, yeah, going to gym and making that routine will take a time, and understanding that, yes, I'm doing it for myself and not because I want to look good in front of others, has kind of helped me to accept the fact that yes, I am not where I want to be in terms of body, and I'm just going to make some kind of progress every single day. That too in all aspect of my life, not just career oriented or not just fitness oriented or not just relationship oriented. For me, I will do my best to slowly grow in all the direction without taking too much pressure. So hopefully this video might have motivated some individuals. If not, then again, watch other videos. There are loads of resources online. There are loads of books. There's always something to learn. As long as you understand where you are using your time, that is the best thing you can do. And make conscious choices about things, but like understand what is good for you and what is not good for you. This is all I want to say. So if you do like this video, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, comment them down. And I've recently made a video about 3 YouTubers I personally follow. And if you want to watch that video and my thoughts around that video will be on your screen like right now. So you can go click on it and watch it. And I'll see you in that one. Goodbye.